Hello, fans and friends. Welcome to AstroCara. As a therapeutic astrologer and mindset coach, I'm here to show you how the archetypes of evolutionary astrology can guide you into real transformation. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Virgo new moon partial solar eclipse happening on September 21st, 2025. I invite you for these next few minutes to imagine with me that the cosmos speaks in metaphors. Before I dive in, if you've been enjoying these insights into evolutionary astrology, please do like and subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comments what you'd love to hear more about. I'm currently working on a Pluto Through the Houses series that will be published soon, so be sure to turn on your notifications. This eclipse season holds stories that are written in shadow and light, revealing to us what must be digested, integrated, and released for the soul to evolve. We are invited into the mystery of metabolism, the ancient alchemy of turning experience into wisdom, and refining what we carry so that life may flow through us with clarity, purpose, and meaning. As we enter the mystery, we are being called to reflect on the way we metabolize life, not just our food or breath, but our experiences. These eclipses are opening a doorway into the necessary process of digestion, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And we are being asked to consider how we process what life places upon our plate. The archetype of Virgo contains these themes of digestion and metabolism, as I spoke about for the Pisces lunar eclipse. In the body, Virgo rules the intestines, where the sacred work of digestion takes place, separating what nourishes from the waste. On a spiritual and psychological level, Virgo teaches us the same process. We have emotions, take in experiences, and learn lessons. Some nourish us deeply, becoming a part of our essence. Others must be released, or we become stagnant or constipated with those old stories and outdated identities. We are being reminded that growth is not about clinging to everything that has happened, but about refining it and understanding the experiences so the soul remains active and alive. New moons already symbolize beginnings, a seeding time, and intention setting. A solar eclipse magnifies this energy, creating a portal through which the soul is accelerated on its evolutionary path. And a solar eclipse always presents a threshold. In Virgo, this lunation can act as a great reset for the way we metabolize experience. Anabolic and catabolic processes are the two great rhythms of metabolism, building up and breaking down. When viewed through the lens of life experience, they become a profound metaphor for how the soul grows and evolves. Anabolic processes are constructive. Spiritually, these experiences are times when we are nourished, when we integrate wisdom, when we weave meaning and build inner strength. These are the moments when life's lessons become a part of us, when our experiences are metabolized into resilience, creativity, and love. Catabolic processes are deconstructive. Spiritually, these experiences correspond to the times of loss, endings, or release. They are the composting cycles when identities, relationships, or patterns are dismantled. And though this can feel like destruction, it is a sacred breakdown. It is a freeing of what has been bound, releasing energy back into the flow, and making space for renewal. Through this lens, every joyful and even the painful experiences become a part of our metabolism. Some experiences build us up, and others break us open. But all are serving the larger process of life's alchemy. So think of this as a recalibration of your psyche's inner digestion. What thoughts, emotions, or stories are you chewing on endlessly, finding it difficult to swallow, or struggling to purge? What nourishment have you possibly overlooked because you were feeling too serious, too focused on maintaining a grip on how life is moving? This eclipse whispers, metabolize differently. Not through force, not through seriousness or control, but through humility and trust. Virgo's highest teaching is humility, the willingness to be a student of life, to keep refining, to keep learning, and to let the process itself shape us. This eclipse, as with the last, highlights where our spiritual and emotional digestion has stalled, where we've overanalyzed, clung to control, or carried burdens too heavy to metabolize. We are being asked, what are you ready to let go of? And what nourishment do you now need? Eclipses are never isolated. They weave into the wider fabric of planetary movements. And currently, opposing this new moon, sits Saturn retrograde in Pisces, acting as a karmic teacher. Saturn represents structure, conditioning, and the contracts of the past. In Pisces, it is asking us to dissolve what has been binding us to those outdated karmic threads. This is a completion of certain cycles, patterns of guilt, compulsory obligations, or unconscious conditioning that has shaped our way of relating to life. As Saturn retraces its steps in the last degrees of Pisces, it's revealing where we may need to soften to ourselves, where life's lessons must be recognized and processed, and where some karmic burdens must be laid down. Alongside Saturn's karmic unraveling, Neptune retrograde in Aries brings another layer of medicine. Neptune dissolves illusions. In Aries, its focus is on the masks we have worn to survive, the false identities we've constructed to fit into an idealized version of reality. We have all at times shaped ourselves into roles that promised acceptance, belonging, or safety. These masks are now a part of the conditioning that Virgo is asking us to metabolize. This is not always comfortable. The dissolving of masks that we've attached identities to can feel like disorientation, like standing naked without our protective armor. But we are being reminded that what is real does not need protection. Authenticity itself is liberation. And this is also the deep underlying call of Pluto and Aquarius for each of us within the collective. Mercury, as the ruler of Virgo, is an important focus in the energies of this new moon. As the eclipse approaches, Mercury will be moving into Libra and Venus into Virgo. When they move through these receptive signs, It's called mutual reception. They are conversing together, and each carrying the other's essence. Together they form a sacred exchange. The art of listening as a form of love, and love itself as a form of refined perception. In this mutual reception, listening becomes a metabolic act, waiting for and taking account of the whispers of your own soul. Hearing is not meant to be passive, but an active alchemical process, filtering, refining, and releasing all we carry that does not serve love. This is a call not simply to listen to respond or react, but listen to truly hear and comprehend. In the end, the mystery of metabolism is this: nothing is wasted. Nothing is wasted in the economy of evolution. Give yourself permission to be fully human, fully flawed, while remembering that you are still worthy, despite all the mess. Presence and progress over perfection. Every experience, every mask, every karmic cycle becomes fuel for the soul's evolution. Some of it we keep, and some of it we return to the vastness. But all of it serves the great work of awakening. As the Virgo eclipse darkens the sun, let it illuminate this sacred process within you. Let it cleanse your system of what no longer serves your highest purpose. Let it remind you that you are always digesting, always transforming, and always being reborn into greater wholeness. If you are looking for support or guidance on navigating these energies, or seeking to understand yourself from your soul's perspective, I encourage you to reach out. You can find me at astrokara.com. I'd love to have a conversation with you to see how I might be able to help. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care of you.